What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to open up a box of Ravnica Remastered. If you guys ever want to hop in on a box break, we offer pretty good deals under market on our Patreon. It's absolutely free to join. You can jump in there, and to be part of the box breaks, you don't have to pay anything additional aside the cost from the break. We're going to be opening this up. I picked this one up off of Amazon just so that we could see, how it goes. This is a set which was probably hated by a lot on release, but I think as time has passed, the shocks and everything, they've recovered, they've held their value, and these boxes have sort of, I guess, maybe lost their the despise that's been behind them. We do stream on Whatnot anywhere between 2 to 3 times a week if you guys want to check us out on there. But we're going to get right into this. Like I said, this was about $260. We'll see if we recover the cost. I'll go ahead and include that in the comment section down below at the end of the video. You can check that out and see if we did get it back. I know you do have the serialized hits here, as well as a few other decent hits out of this set that help recover some of the value. Like I said, this did come off of Amazon. That pack looks crazy. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying the video, please do leave a like. And if you do enjoy the entire video and want to see more content like this, subscribe as well. Outside of that, let's get right into it. So these look like they are Japanese printed. So we're going to start things off right away with a Sacred Foundry in the retro foil, followed by and we'll stick those right. Let's do the hits up to the left here. Teysa Orzhov Scion, a Void Slime in retro, Dark Confidant in foil. We'll stick that guy up here. This guy has really lost his luster, though. Especially now we have things like Darkstar Augur, Gruul, Guildgate there, and then a Farseek. And then we're going right into our commons, uncommons, Demolish, Skewer, and Rampaging Rendhorn. So, yeah, not a bad first pack. I actually, believe it or not, this is going to be, let's do a little bit better organization here. So this is how we'll do it. We'll put our uncommons, commons pile here. We'll just put the rest of the rares here. We'll kind of put them in a little bit of a staggered order so we can see what's coming out of it. And we'll use this little mat as an alignment. But that being said, like I said, this set, I think it does have quite a bit of value in it with the shocks still holding the value. I didn't open up any of this on release, so I actually don't know how many, and I didn't watch too many of the openings, so I don't know how many shocks you tend to see out of a box. So I'm going to start this off with a Sphinx's Revelation in retro foil, Tide Sprout Tyrant in borderless, followed by a retro Chromatic Lantern. This card has been printed so much. I don't know if you guys remember prior to, was it Double Masters 2022? But these things did have some value. Great card. Unfortunately, this is reaching the bulk rare territory. Stitch in Time, followed by an Aetherize in the retro foil. Didn't they just reprint Aetherize as well in MH3 here in the retro foil? And then we're getting an Azorius Guildgate in retro. And then we'll go right through this. Dimir Signet, Farseek, Ministrant, Forest Landing, Burning Prophet, Whisper Agent, and a Totally Lost. So far, I would say we are definitely striking out as far as value goes. I think the Sacred Foundry, just because it's seeing a lot of play in the Boros aggro modern deck, has trended up quite a bit, but that is definitely not going to recover a $260 box. Going to start this off with a Blazing Archon, followed by a Niv Mizzet in borderless. We'll stick that up there. And then we're getting a Watery Grave in retro. Not bad. And then a Repudiate and Replicate. Sorry if I butchered that. And then we're going with a Call of the Conclave, Turnabout in retro, Drift Phantasms, Orzhov Guildgate, Condemn, Gate Colossus, Simic Guildmage, Blade, Open the Gates, 10, and Last Gasp. I am curious, would you guys actually interact with this at the price it's currently at? It was actually lower for a little bit of time. One sec here. It was lower for a little bit of time, but it kind of drifted a bit back up here. Lord of the Void in retro foil. I'm actually not sure where he's sitting. Double Lord of the Void in borderless there. And then we're getting a Mizzix Mastery, followed by a Teferi Time Raveler. This just got a reprint in Bloomborough in the Courageous Critters treatment, so I'm not really sure where Teferi's sitting as well, but I do know he was like $5 to $7 prior to this. And then we're going into our uncommon commons. Gutter Snipe, not a bad uncommon there. Rakdos Guildgate, Overwhelm, Dimir House, Morius, and Greater Moss Dog. But yeah, what do you guys think so far? Do you think this is a weak opening? Is this strong? Like I said, I didn't interact with this product too much, so I'm a bit clueless when it comes to how this box is faring compared to others. Arclight Phoenix and Borderless. I know that this wasn't holding too much value, but I do know it sees a lot of play. We're going to stick it up right there. And then a Life from the Loam. Great hit there. Followed by Lavinia, Unbreakable Formation, and Arachdos Guildgate in the retro. I would love to see some retro foil Muddled Mixtures. Always a great card to have. Burglar Rat in the uncommon slot, but I don't know if we'll see it. All right, first half of the box is almost done. Hopefully I'm going at a pretty decent pace here and I'm not boring you guys. And like I said, I always do appreciate any type of feedback to what I can do to help improve these videos. Pithing Needle in retro foil, not bad. Card sees a lot of play. Sacred Foundry in Borderless, we'll take that. Then we're getting a Krenko. Unfortunately, Krenko's he's lost his luster there. Pithing is actually an uncommon, so I don't know why I'm sticking it there. Court of Calling, great hit there in foil. And then we are getting a Skullcrack in retro foil. Experiment 1, Cloudfin, and that's all she wrote for that pack there. Pithing Needle is actually... Oh, they actually did print it as a rare in this set. For some reason, I thought it was uncommon rarity. Even though it had come up in the front rare section there. So these are, it seems, Japanese printed. I don't know if with others, similar to other sets, we did see both a Japanese and a US printing. Chromatic Lantern, once again, in retro foil. Definitely something you don't want to see double of, especially with where that card is sitting. Stomping Grounds in the Borderless, we'll take that. Enter the Infinite. And then a Protean Hulk in foil, and then followed by Orzhov Guildgate, Vindicate, Temple Garden in the back. I didn't even realize you could hit a, is that right? A rare in between the common uncommons there. So another another Gutter Snipe. Another Shockland in the back there, which I actually had no clue that that could happen. Was that the first pack where we saw a rare in between the common uncommon slot, just in the standard border? All right, here we go. We're getting a Deathrite Shaman in retro foil. Always like to have spares of those. I'm going to put that up in the hit section, although I know some people might not consider it. Cloudstone Curio in the Borderless here. This almost looks like a special guest treatment of that card. Then we're getting a Stitch in Time, followed by a Kaya, and then a Totally Lost in retro foil. The Mirror Guildgate, Fungal Conclave, and a Boros Elite. All right, last 4 packs of the box here. Let's see how we do. Part of the reason I decided to open up this product is I was actually I had reorganized a lot of my binders, and I realized that I'm missing quite a bit of the Shockland, so I thought this would be a fun opening to do. And that's why I'm doing it now. We got a retro foil Court of the Calling. We got a anime Savra, Queen of the Golgari. Then we're hitting a third Sacred Foundry for the box here in retro. Borbogormos Enraged, and a Wilderness Reclamation in retro. And are we going to see any other shocks? No. So that was really weird. Let me know down in the comments down below if that's something that typically happens in these, where you see the Shockland appear between the common uncommons. Maybe it's a repack from Amazon. I'm just kidding. Probably not. Oh my gosh, a 4th Sacred Foundry from this box, which is actually insane that we've hit this many. A second Arclight Phoenix, Copy Enchantment in the retro frame, and a Midnight Reaper. This card always gives me memories because the first commander deck that I actually built was Wilhel, and this card was in that deck. So, and then we're getting Is It Guildgate in retro foil, Skullcrack, Demir Guildgate, Gruul, Slitherhead, Syndicate, and a Sky Knight Legionnaire. All right, last 2 packs of the box. We are at, let's do a quick count here before we continue. So we've gotten 3 Sacred Foundries, 4 Sacred Foundries, which, like I said, I can't complain getting Sacred Foundries because the Boros deck right now is really causing that card to shoot up. We did get a retro Watery Grave. We got a foil Temple Garden, a Borderless Stomping Ground, and that is it for the Shocklands, which I shouldn't really say that is it, because we're up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shocks. Pretty insane. Like I said, I will have the total for the singles down below in the comment section, so do check that out. I'll let you know how it compares to what we paid. We're getting a retro foil Birds of Paradise. I actually don't have any of the retro foils, so very happy to hit a retro foil Birds. I'm going to stick that up there. Fibblethip the Lost in that borderless treatment. Very cool treatment for him. Borborgormos the Enraged. And then we're getting a copy enchantment there. And then followed by a Quicken. Lightning Helix. That card is basically, what's his name? Flage is the new and improved Lightning Helix. All right, last pack magic. Can we hit one more Shockland here? Bring it up to a total of 8. Let's see if it happens. Like I said, I don't know if this was a strong box or not. I'm going to tally it up down below, and you guys will let me know. Cryptghast in the anime borderless foil. Very, very cool art there to finish things off. I have no idea, like I said, where this card is sitting. I actually did very little research prior to opening this as far as like values there go. We're going to stick it up with the hits. We're getting a borderless Steam Vents, pushing us up to 9. Then we get a Gigantoplasm, and followed by a Expansion and Explosion to finish it off. And then Silhana, I don't think we're going to get another random Mayhem Devil in foil. That is a great card to hit in foil. Sinister, and a Macabre Waltz. And that finishes us off. Like I said, I don't know if this was a good box or not. You guys let me know in the comments down below. But I will tally up the value. As far as playability, I think this has a lot of playable cards that we see in a ton of Commander decks. I'm sure if you were to type them into Moxfield, a lot of these cards, it almost feels like a mini Commander Masters is, I guess, the best way to put it. And for the value of collector boxes, I think at right around 250, 260, these are well worth the money, as you'd probably be spending somewhere close to, I would say, probably 100 plus just to grab some of these Shocklands. So thanks again for watching. If you liked it, do check out the link down below to our Whatnot. It is a free $15 credit if you're not signed up. And like I said, I do appreciate feedback down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.